Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey, and yes, I am back. With the exception of my writing videos, I have not filmed an actual real video since my BA book haul, which was back in, the end of May, June, I don't even know. I thought I'd take this video kind of just, let you guys know what I've been up to and, what happened the past, 3 months that I've been pretty much MIA to make it book related. I thought I'd throw in what I'm currently reading right now. So I thought the best thing to do is kind of just have a life chat with you guys and kind of tell each other what we've been up to over the summer. I'd love to know what you guys have been doing all summer. I do have an obsession with mugs, and this is like my favorite mug because it's so big, but I don't drink coffee and I don't drink tea, so what I usually put into it is usually water, pop, or alcohol, and I promise this drink is alcohol free. Not that my drinks later won't be. Cheers. So I feel like I'm like an official adult. The biggest thing that happened to me this summer was that I moved on August 1st. So I've been living in this apartment now for almost a month and I love it. It's my own apartment. I don't know if I should be saying this on the internet, but I'm living alone. This is the first time I've lived on my own forever. And it's really exciting. I love my own space and I love decorating my own space because I really felt like I couldn't do that in my last apartment when I shared it with so many other people. I also really want to do an apartment tour, but I don't know if people will be like, girl, what are you doing if I do one of those? Let me know down below if you'd like to see where I'm at right now. I'm actually sitting in my office, I guess. I have a 2-bedroom, and the first bedroom I've turned into kind of like my office. I have my bookshelves right over here and like my desk where I write and stuff. So, and then right behind me is the coolest tapestry I just had to get. It's from Society 6. This was one of the reasons why I wanted to title this video kind of like a new chapter, because I feel like this is, the next chapter in my young adult life. I really feel like I've been really accomplished and successful so far that I'm able to own a car, which I got at the end of July. I bought a new car, got a new apartment. I'm doing all these adult things that I felt like I didn't exactly not do, but do alone in my old place. So I'm really enjoying the freedom, and I feel like surprisingly, living on my own and moving and starting this new chapter in my life, I become completely creatively inspired all over again. I just have so many ideas for my channel, because the last few months that I lived in my old apartment, I was feeling really uninspired. And I don't want to say it's because of my old apartment, but just in life in general, I was starting to feel kind of, I don't really know the right word to say, but just that I was ready to start moving on, but the fact that I wasn't moving on yet was holding me back. Just having this big thing that happened to me, it's just opened my eyes again. And I'm just really excited for the next few months that are coming up ahead, the next year. I'm really pumped to get things done that I've always wanted to get done. I genuinely feel like I'm becoming really happy again. That was really weird how I worded that. I just feel like I'm becoming really happy again, and I wasn't feeling that way in the past, and I'm really excited for all of I'm just very excited. I'm really happy to take you guys on this part of the journey. I'm part of this part of not changing my channel obviously, but bringing in new things and doing new stuff, and I am just really pumped. I've even started filming my writing vlogs just a little bit differently, or I'm going to be adding in some really cool things that I just wouldn't have thought of if I just didn't take the step back, kind of reflect on what my channel is going to be like. And I'm really excited to get back into booktubing, and I'm feeling it strong. Also, this is totally off topic, but I know since school started, I've been kind of thinking about doing video relating to college. I've been wanting to do a video that kind of has the pros and cons of being an English major, because that is the degree that I graduated with, BA in English, in case you don't believe me. I was definitely one of those college kids that totally struggled in the beginning of my college career, not knowing what I wanted to do. Well, I always knew that I wanted to be an English major, but I had an English teacher in my high school discourage me from that and tell me that I shouldn't be an English major, so I fucked around for the first few semesters, and I can get more into that if I do that video. But if that's something that interests you, I know that if you like to read, you don't have to be an English major or anything like that. I think maybe a video would help some people who were like me that didn't know if they wanted to pursue an English degree or didn't know if they could, or, you know, if, whatever. That's kind of rambly, so I don't know if that's of interest. Finally, for this video, I want to talk about what I'm currently reading. The past month, 2 months, I have not been reading a whole lot. There was like a really weird period between the end of June and the middle of August where I just have like a bunch of blub of books that I'm trying to finish, but I just can't. I'm currently reading 5 books right now, and I'm hoping this weekend that I could get through some. I'm really hoping. First, I'll talk about the 3 physical books that I'm reading, because I'm also reading 2 Kindle books as well at the same time. I am still reading The Darkest Magic by Morgan Rhodes, which is the 2nd book in the Book of Spirits and Thieves trilogy. I started this book and then I went on vacation, and I didn't really want to read this during vacation, so I was actually reading something else during vacation. And then after I got back from vacation, then I was moving and moving and moving for like 3 weeks. I was packing. That's how much shit I had. It's not that I'm not interested in reading it, because I'm currently in the middle of a masquerade ball, which is like my jam. And this is also based on the 2nd book that I'm also currently reading. But the YA fantasy, something in my brain just didn't want to read that right now. It's not that I wasn't enjoying either of these 2 books, because these 2 books will clearly be my top 10 books of the year probably, because I am enjoying them, but it's just like one of those weird situations where you just don't want to read that genre. It has nothing to do with the book you're reading. So I am very much enjoying this. I'm like over halfway through, but this is like the #1 priority for me to finish, because I want to film a book talk on it. I don't want it to get away from me, because then I won't remember that much of what I've already read, and it's just so many things are working against me right now. Which brings me to the 2nd book I'm reading, which is The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. This is the 3rd and final book in the Remnant Chronicles, which I absolutely adore, and I don't know how far I am in this one. This is actually the giveaway book I'm mailing out tomorrow to the winner. So I'm like, I know I only have like 200 pages left, so I'm really close to finishing that. And the reason why I kind of stopped reading that book was because I wanted to finish it before I met her, which was back on August 7th, and I didn't finish it before I saw her. And then the whole week after I saw her, I wasn't reading at all. I was writing, because her event really inspired me. The 3rd physical book I'm reading is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This is actually a reread for me. The reason why I'm rereading it is because I applied to be a Bone Season advocate through Bloomsbury. It's like kind of just like a perk of different fans from the Bone Season, like get like sneak peeks, and they get arcs, and they get swag, and they get a bunch of stuff. And I applied not thinking I'd get it, because I just didn't think, I thought the standards were gonna be super high, and surprisingly I got it. So I'm rereading The Bone Season. I'm gonna read the Mime Order next, and I'm really excited about this again, because I'm about 70 pages into this book, and I'm starting to remember everything, because at first I couldn't remember everything that happened. That's why I wanted to reread it before I jumped into the Mime Order, and now I'm like starting to remember different things, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, this world is so cool and so crazy. As I don't want to say that I would like to live in this world, because I wouldn't, but it's so unique. I'd like to see it. Like, I know the film rights have been bought out like ages ago, but I can totally see this being a movie, and I just greenlight that shit. And then there are 2 books I am reading on my Kindle. The first one is The Ballad of RMA, which is the 3rd book in J.A. Rimurski's Werewolf trilogy. I read the first 2 books actually during vacation, because they were on my Kindle, and it was just way easier for me to read on my Kindle than it was a physical book when I was on vacation. So those were the 2 books I read when I was on vacation. Just like binge read those, but we were driving for a long time too, so I was like, I got the bulk of my reading done when we were driving. Side note, that's another thing. I went on vacation in the early of July. I went to Branson, Missouri with my parents, which you're like, what is that? But it's basically, if you guys know what Wisconsin Dells is, it's like kind of like a version like that. It's like the discount version of Las Vegas. Just, I don't want to say it's not as cool, but it's really not as cool as Vegas. We just kind of decided to go there on a whim for the 4th of July, and I do have video footage from that, and I actually put together a vlog, but I it's such a weird vlog. I don't know if that'd be interesting for me to upload. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, the beginning of it's like just clips, and then I actually filmed myself trying to go through the House of Mirrors, which was like a little attraction we ended up doing, like, off to the side, and like I think it's funny, me trying to go through the House of Mirrors, but I don't know if any other people would be like, what is this? What am I watching? I gotta re-edit it or do something or watch it the whole way through again. I don't know. Anyway, back to the book. So this J. Romersky, she wrote the Company Killer series, which I love, and I kind of want to read all her books. So I decided to start with that because when I got the first book on my Kindle, it was like on sale for 99 cents, so I bought it. It's kind of like Twilight, and I think it pretty much came out around the Twilight hype, but I actually think it's better written than Twilight, and I don't like bashing Twilight at all because, like, I loved Twilight when I first read it, but I want to put it in perspective. I think it's like better characters and better pacing and just better. I also really like J. Romersky more than I like Stephanie Meyer's. That could also be why I like you know, the Mayfair Moon trilogy better. It's really fast-paced, so if you're looking for something really fast to read in the paranormal romance genre, you should check that out. The other book I'm reading, which I'm also at 85% finished with, is Barrow by L.J. Shen, I think. This was one of the books I decided to read because I wanted to get back into The Beauty of the Darkness and The Darkest Magic, but I felt like I can't read those until I get one of these kind of books out of my system. Like, you know, I mean, I love my YA, I do, but I also really love like the dark romance, the suspense and everything. And this book, you know, I'm probably gonna rate a 2 out of 5 because it's like, it's so hard for me to really love these kind of books because I mean, to me, I need you as the author to just go there with the characters. If you're gonna market it as a dark romance, you better go there. And I felt like this book didn't go there, so this is why I don't like it as much. So that is with that. Those are the current books I'm reading. I'm really going to try to get these books, all of these books that I'm currently reading, out of the way because in September I want to reread Six of Crows, of course, because Crooked Kingdom comes out at the end of September. And I want to be finished with Six of Crows before then. Yeah. So this was a really rambly video, and I'm really sorry if I sound rusty or whatever. Coming soon to a screen near you, I'm going to be doing a wrap-up of everything I read over the summer, because I haven't done a wrap-up video since April. So it's going to be May, June, July, and August. 4 months. I'm going to wrap up 4 months. So that's another video. I'm going to be doing a book review for a book I just read. It's a new urban fantasy series that I really, really loved. And yes, surprisingly, because I've been trying to find an urban fantasy series that I absolutely love since the Fever series and the Shifter series, and I haven't found that yet, but I think I found it. It's called A Promise of Fire by Amanda Bouchette. I loved it. It just came out in the beginning of August, and it's a trilogy, so that's kind of disappointing because I love those long series in that genre. So that's 2. Still want to do an apartment tour, but I don't know if people are going to be interested in that. So that's number 3 I want to do. English major advice, 4th video. I could probably do a book haul because I haven't done one of those since BEA, and I've gotten a lot of books non-BEA, but I don't remember what books I've gotten, so I don't know what's going on with that, but maybe. Also, I got a 3rd bookshelf, and if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you would have seen I got a 3rd bookshelf, so that's another incentive to follow me because I haven't been as active on YouTube, but I'm still active on like Instagram and Twitter occasionally. Here's another thing that's going on with me right now. I don't have Wi-Fi in my apartment yet. It's supposed to be coming in the beginning of September. I think I'm going to edit this video tonight, and I'm going to go to the library, which is ironically right behind my apartment, and I'm going to upload it there. So, fingers crossed. Book talk is at 5. 6, another 6th video coming soon. It's a book talk on The Darkest Magic by Morgan Rhodes. 7th video that's coming out is going to be my August writing vlog. That's coming too as well, so look out for that. That is it for my rambly life update, currently reading New Beginnings video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just tried saying my outro, but I totally forgot what I was supposed to be saying. So let me think about it real quick. That's it for me. I hope you guys have a really great day, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!